Bess is in Westminster. Bess, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Daniel. How are you?
Very well, thank you. What's your question?
Basically, so I'm one of the people that have been made redundant from their current professions and been told to, well, not been told, but try to get a job in a different industry, which has resulted me to become self-employed delivery driver. And I've had an incident at the latest company I was working at, which they've just terminated my contract, or not my contract, because now I found out I don't have a contract, and I was told that the depot that I was in, that I'm self-employed. I'm not nothing to do with their company, even though I deliver for them.
Bess, what's your question for me?
So basically, where do I stand? Because I feel like I'm no longer allowed to use that platform, which is where I was working since this whole lockdown has happened. So where do I stand? Can I fight that? Because as far as I'm concerned, I haven't.
So, Bess, let me just make sure I understand this correctly. You're a self-employed delivery driver. Are you working for a particular company, or are you working for a courier firm?
So, no, I work for a particular company.
Right, and they've ended your contract because of a dispute. We don't need to go into the details. You want to know if you can fight back.
I can even give you the details.
No, I don't want the details. You want to know if you can fight back.
Yeah.
Yes. No. They are entitled to end self-employed drivers' contracts, I'm afraid. I'm assuming from the way you started the call that you haven't worked for them for very long. Is that right?
No.
How long have you worked for?
A month.
Okay,
maybe 2.
So self-employed drivers have very, very few rights, I'm afraid. You are entitled to a reasonable period of notice, which in your case, having worked for a month or 2, is going to be a week, I would imagine. And it probably has that notice period in your actual contract. But short of that, as long as they pay you for your notice or give you the chance to work out your notice, I'm afraid there is just no legal way of challenging it. If you were a direct employee, it would be the same, because employees need to have worked for 2 years before they get the right to claim unfair dismissal. Thank you for the call, Bess. Peter is in Grantham. Peter, good evening. What's your question?